Welcome back to my channel, my friends, viewers, and subscribers. How are you today? I was away for a few days. I had some well needed rest. I also was extremely busy all of last week. I mean, extremely busy. And then I kind of got tired, so I had to take some rest. But I'm back now. So I hope everybody's well. And today I'm going to be discussing deadbeat fathers mostly. So the topic today is fathers versus deadbeat / infidels, as the Bible call them. Men who refuse to take care of their children. Those are the deadbeat fathers. We have fathers and we have fathers. Some men are proud of their children. They provide for their children before they even get here. Some, they have the children and the mother has to be juggling work, the baby, everything, and the man is not contributing anything. All those men are, I would say, they are sperm donors. They donate the sperm, but they have nothing to do with the children or the child afterwards, and that is bad. So men, I'm speaking to you today. It's not too late to be a father. And deadbeat fathers are around for decades. Decades they are around for. When you think about the silent generation, that was men from 1925 to 1945. Then you have the baby boomers from 1946 to 1964. And then you have the Generation X from 1965 to 1980. And then you have the millennials. They are from 1981 to 1996. And from my observation, I think the millennials are the best, right? Because they take care of their children. My father was from the silent generation and he was a deadbeat father, so that means they are around for a long time. And the baby boomers, a lot of them never take care of their children either. They did not take care of the children. They just donate the sperm and that was it. And because they leave the woman, they leave the children as well. Right? Because if you give the woman the money, she go and use it for hairstyle and she go and eat some of the food that the money buy. Come on. How petty can you be? Man must take care of them children. And then if the children become successful, you're the first one to jump up. Oh, my daughter, my son. Oh, my daughter going to Browns. My daughter going to this college. Cornell College or whatever. And you never put $1 towards a book. You never put $1 towards anything. How many pair of shoes did you buy? None. You're at the rum bar buying liquor for everybody, and your children need a coat, your children need a pair of shoes, the coat need to be thrown into the garbage, and the shoes lean, and you're just living your life. That is sad. That is very, very, very sad. Who do you expect to take care of your children when you are the one who's supposed to do it? It is your responsibility. You made those children or that child. And your responsibility is to take care of the child and don't expect any trophies either. Because the children did not ask to be here. A lot of children are suffering now because their parents don't care, especially the men. Most of the time the women have to be doing everything. And I want to give a shout out to all the mothers who are juggling the job, the children, everything in one, and still going, not complaining, just doing what they need to do. And I want to really big up all of the good fathers, because there are some great fathers out there, wonderful fathers. You know, my son is a millennial, and he is a good father. But he has not a choice, because his father was a great father. So I wasn't surprised when I noticed he was taking good care of his children. And this is from birth, because the children have been around me since they were born. And up to now, they are 13. And believe you me, these boys can say, my daddy, my daddy, my daddy, my daddy. He's always there for the boys. Children need to be taught, and what they have been taught need to be reinforced. You're never there to train them, you're never there to teach them, you're never there to give them any kind of support, neither monetary or psychological or emotional support. You're never there. You are never there. But it is not too late. If you have a friend or a brother or whoever who is a deadbeat, you need to encourage them to take care of their children. Because if they don't take care of their children, they're going to be sorry. They are going to be sorry. Every man that I know that never took care of their children always end up suffering. Always suffering. Because you deprive the children of good food, good living conditions, and trust me, you are going to feel it. And let me give you a bit of information. Maybe you never knew this. When you don't take care of your children, some women don't have any time for this, but some women will do. And I don't blame them when they take you guys to court, because you don't deserve it. If the woman waiting on you for all this time for you to give her something for the children, and sometimes they negotiate, sometimes if you would just give something, maybe the woman would just say, you know what, at least he's trying. Some of you don't want to try. You don't want to give anything because you're stingy and you're mean. And you don't give the woman anything. But let me tell you something. If that woman takes you to court, you're in bad shape, very bad shape. Because the authorities are going to hunt you down. They're going to find you. And they are going to pull out the money out of your paycheck. And what you will get, whatever the court stipulates that you're supposed to give, if it's a specific amount you have to give, you're going to have to give that amount every single month. And if a week time, you have to them go and dry it out, and you have nothing to do with it because it's coming out before you even get it. You're not supposed to be forced to take care of your children. You're supposed to do it voluntarily and willingly. But because of your attitude and you're so cheap and mean, that is why they have to do it. And let me tell you something else. If you are paying child support, you cannot travel anywhere outside of the United States, because your passport will be confiscated. Because you're a deadbeat. So if I were you, I would retrace my steps, try to find my children, try to see what's going on with them, and try to make amends with the children. Talk with them, encourage them, teach them. It's not too late. Children will not become adults until they are 21, so they're going to need their fathers in their lives. Yes, they're going to need their fathers. And my reason for saying the millennials are the best, from what I have seen, it doesn't matter how you see the young boy with the pants all the way down beyond their hip going down to their knees. They're pushing the pram with the baby, they're going to laundromat with the girl or their wife or whatever, and they always change the baby. Some of them even want to go into the delivery room when they're having the baby. They're always there. And you know, you want to say to yourself, my God, these young people, they're different. You know, they talk about the youth, look, the youth, my son, my daughter. You know, it's something that they hold dear to themselves, because sometimes that's all they have. And they are there for the children. Sometimes you see some of them coming from the beach or different places, just see them young people them, and they have the baby, the boy, the guy has the baby in his arms, and I'm saying, man, I feel so good. Somebody's learning. These millennials are the best fathers. I'm telling you, I've seen them so many times, so many places. Sometimes it's only them alone. You see the baby walking, and maybe go pick up the baby from the babysitter or whatever. It is such an amazing thing to watch them. So I really want to give a shout out to these young fathers. Young fathers. Now I'm not jobbing now, but they're there. They're there with their support. You know, they are there with their support. And that is a wonderful thing. You have some big old grayback man have children and working, and they would never give the children $1. The children lucky if they hear from them for the birthday, and even if they do hear from them, not even $100. Just happy birthday. How could you live with yourself like that? How you live with yourself? I had to leave my children when they were young, because I was widowed and trying to help them, and I felt guilty for years. For years I felt guilty, because it was the first time I'm going to leave my children for so long. And some men, boy, I tell you, those men are dead. Dead. Those are called walking dead people, because you could have life in you, and you know that your child is here, and you are there, and you're living your life and carrying on, and you buy your shoes, and you buy your shirt, and you buy your pants, and you buy food, and you're eating the food. Have you ever thought about your children? Come on, man. Come on. Do something about it. That is not a good thing. That is not a good thing. Take care of your children. Your children need you. Your children need you. And some of these men are in good jobs. They are in good organizations. Some of them even go to church. And they sing and they shout and they clap. But the children are dying for hunger. You think God doesn't see all these things? Come on. God sees these things. You need to back up and retrace your steps. And I believe one of the reasons why a lot of children are not getting any support from their fathers is because these men are so perverted that they spend a lot of time on their phones, and they go on these sites, and these sites have these naked women. And if you check them out, most of them don't live with any woman. They don't want any. They don't want any. They rather to live by themselves, because they can indulge in their perversion. So they get by themselves, and they look at these naked women, and when they get aroused, they masturbate. So when they masturbate, the demons from the marine kingdom will take their sperm, yes, and work with it. So they might have children in the spiritual realm. So The natural children can't get $1. Because believe you me, those spirits are very jealous. So they are getting all, no matter how much they work, the men work, they can't save no money. Work all the way up to 65 and don't have $1 save, and you wonder what is happening. Those are the things that they are doing. Listen, we have to be careful we always live our lives. We have to be very, very careful how we live our lives. Men, be careful how you live your lives. Take back your manhood from the sea. Take back your manhood from the marine kingdom and start supporting your families. You hear me? If you do that, you will see you start to save money again. If you stop doing what you're doing, you'll be able to give your children. No wonder you can't feel any kind of guilt or any kind of remorse for what you're doing, because you are controlled by a spirit. You are controlled by a spirit. Change your life so you can be able to have a relationship with your actual children, your real children. Because listen, when you get old, those demons cannot do anything for you. When you get old and you start to beg, when you get old and you don't have any teeth in your mouth and you can't bite the food or the bone, you're going to need your children to help you. And you have some children who are so generous. Even though you're not there you were not there for a long time, they will help you. So try to catch the bus while you can. Apologize to your children, let them know why you wasn't there. It's not a bad thing to apologize, but you need to start taking care of your children. That's your responsibility to take care of them. Well, up till they're 18 or 21, whatever the appropriate age is. But you need to start taking care of the children. They need you. They really do need you. They need your financial support, your emotional support, your psychological support, everything. They need your encouragement. They need you to teach them and reinforce what you have taught them. They need you to help them do their homework. They need to ask you questions that they can and that you will answer. They need to let you know their concerns. Yes, you need to really do something, man. You can't go around in circles. Many of you use the excuse to say your father was not there or whatever. But that should not give you a reason to not take care of your children. That should make you more inclined to want to take care of your children, because you know what you went through. So because you went through all that, you should say to yourself, I don't want my child to go through that. Boys need their fathers to train them and teach them how to be men. But where are the fathers? In the rum bar, smoking, taking drugs, you know what I'm saying? Telling some woman some lie. All of that they are doing. But with men, you can change. If you have a brother, whoever you have as relative that have children and don't want to support them, remember, tell them it's not a good thing and they need to go and support their children. If you are living with a man and the man is not taking care of his children, make sure he does. Encourage him too. Because if he doesn't take care of his children, he's going to suffer. He will suffer. I'm telling you, he will suffer. All the men know when I take care of them kids suffer. And you know what? They would want the children to be there for them. Never did, But they want the children to be there for them. And most time the children have to come and bury them. And they were never there. Never there. So, if you have not been taking care of your children, my brothers, please, I am begging you, in the name of God, please, your children need you, especially in this time. Children need their parents, especially their fathers. And most of these men were raised with loving parents, but just because of what they're into, they're into these things. So it's like they're trapped. Well, you can get out of the trap if you want to. You can get out of that trap if you want to. So wake up and come and start taking care of your children. Be deliberate and say, I'm going to stop this nonsense. I realize I can't see my way. I don't have any money. As soon as I get my pay, my money is finished. What is happening? I just told you what is happening. Stop doing what you're doing and change the course and come back to supporting your children, and you will see how God work out for you. So, my viewers, until next time, like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if you have one. So I'll see you next time on another episode of Oral Tradition. The next video is going to be, your children is not obligated to give you anything. You are the parent and you should give them. They don't have to give you anything, but I'll say more in the next video, alright? So take care of yourself until I see you next time.